Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and I'm now in Lynchburg, Tennessee. And one of the things I wanted to do here is their Riverwalk. It's in a few different sections, and some of it is right by the river, and some of it is about a block up. And the sign behind me shows what some of the distances and features are. Let's take a look. Here's various parks and features you'll find along the way. This is the replica of John Lynch's ferry boat that was used to ferry people and supplies across the James River. And just to the left of here is a skate park. That's nice for the kids to have this. And right across the street is Coca-Cola Bottling Company. And this is the downtown area at the railroad tracks here. And about a half a block down is the Depot Grill, where you can sit inside or outside if the weather's nice. Look at this type of sculpture. And here's some information about how Lynchburg played a part in the Civil War. Well, now I'm at the Love Sign, which is a famous landmark here in Lynchburg. And this sign here reminds you that Virginia is for lovers. And they have some really interesting attachments to the letters here. There's a couple oars and a bunch of wheels on the O, and shoe prints on the L. What that means, I'm not sure. And right to the left of that is where you cross the river. This is something I've never seen before. It's like a parking meter, but when you put your money in it, it's just a donation. And this is what the donation goes for. Here's a plaque with some of Lynchburg's history. And just to the left of that is where we cross the river. It's a boardwalk crossing the river, and right here is a photo op spot. Going kind of swiftly right there. And there's some kind of water fountain out here. It's just spewing up out of there. I assume it's supposed to be. As you're going across the river on this walkway, you can't really see the river very well because of this on both sides. So that's why they made this viewing platform. It's about 5 feet high on both sides, but I can get my camera about a couple feet higher. So I'm on the island now. The river there, and you can see the river here on the other side as well. This is the street bridge. They have this side trail that goes down to the river and has a steel bench here. And if you really want to, it's kind of steep, but you could go down into the river and swim if you got it in you to do that. flowing easterly. It's a pretty good sized river, and this is only half of it. There's another half on the other side of the island. By the way, the Riverwalk trail is paved here. Some nice scenery with the trees and grass along the trail here. I bet it looks a lot nicer in the summer when everything is blooming. Get a lot more leaves on the trees. Here's another footbridge, and this is at the end of the island, so it crosses the river and goes on much further down. So that on the left is the island, and then here we have the two halves of the river combined. I'm only going to go a little ways past the bridge here. There's the sign at the end of the bridge. And here is another one that says, "Welcome to the Riverwalk." And you know how a lot of these footbridges have love locks people put on them? They don't care for that here. This is just past the bridge. They've got a chain link fence, so you can't venture off to the side. There's a Airstream type RV, and this looks like some kind of a private park or facility. You hear the hammering. There's some people working down there, and there's another RV over here, and I wonder if they're building a new RV park. That would be certainly a good idea, and right on the river. Nice place for an RV park, but I only see those two here. Actually 3 RVs, but I think that's for the workers. Otherwise, this is just some very nice riverfront wasted property. Wonder what that is. Storage shed, I guess. Then on the other side is just some foresty lands on a big hillside here. Well, that's as far as I'm going to go. I'm heading back downtown. Here's a sign as you're heading towards town on the footbridge. Now let me show you the best place to park when you're visiting the downtown river area of Lynchburg, Virginia. At the west end, the dead end of Court Street, you will see this sign, and that is all. There's no restriction parking signs like overnight or anything like that. And there's plenty of room in here for the biggest RVs to move around. And I have parked here for 2 nights now, and nobody has come around checking anything. Well, folks, I hope you've enjoyed my video of the Riverwalk. Good day, folks.